in your opinion, is Carmel city government open and transparent enough? And if not, what would you do to increase openness and transparency? Mr. Spigelman, we'll start with you.
The only thing missing in that question was accountability. That's also very important. Transparency is very important in Carmel, something that we haven't really had over the last several years. All I could say is thank God for Diana Cordray in the Clerk Treasurer's office, who is wide open in giving information to citizens on request for some of the more detailed situations that are occurring in Carmel financially. So, transparency, yes, that is part of my policy positions. Open government, let's know where our tax dollars are being paid. Carmel Redevelopment Commission is a quasi-governmental agency. It is hardly a department of the city. It is a separate city that operates on its own, makes its own decisions, and in point of actual fact, many of the loans that they have made have been done independently without city council approval. So the fiscal body is not involved at all with the fiscal studies of the Carmel Redevelopment Commission or their actions. What we need here is to have the people of Carmel, whether it be residents or business property money, which by the way is not monopoly money for a Carmel Redevelopment Commission and this mayor to spend helter-skelter, year after year after year, with absolutely no planning and no future diagnosis of how that money is being spent and what benefit it will be to the citizens of Carmel. Yes, transparency, absolutely. Absolutely, we need it. We need it on a website, and we need it on demand, not only in our clerk treasurer's office, where it occurs already, but also in the city.
Time, sir. Actually, Mr. Brainard's next, and then Mr. Accetturo.
Transparency is obviously important in any democratic government, where everything is available to anyone that asks. Mr. Spigelman has on his website that he can't find out what the debt position of the city is. But if he went to the city's website, he'd find a listing of everything. Every decision made, every vote taken is done in a public meeting. That's state law. Negotiations for economic development, if we're negotiating for a company that may be looking at Charlotte, North Carolina, and somewhere in Texas and Carmel, obviously those negotiations take place before there's a vote, because they have to. Because if we do it in a public meeting, then Charlotte finds out what her offer was, and they beat it by a couple $100. But once that decision is made, it has to be voted on and discussed in a public meeting. Everything's available. Documents are available. John Accetturo came in a couple years ago and asked the city attorney for, I think, 800 and some documents, John. City attorney, and these aren't pages, these are documents, thousands of pages. City attorney prepared them for him. Took several weeks because of the requests. There were several banker's boxes that were provided. John never came and picked them up. They sat there. I'm not sure what that was all about, but documents are available to the public. Transactions, records are available.
Much time, sir. Mr. Accetturo?
First of all, what the mayor said is untrue. The city attorney tried to give me documents and threatened me with jail time to prosecute me if I released them. I refused to accept the documents unless they were reviewed by the city attorney, who's the public access officer for the city of Carmel. So that's what's happened. But let's talk about transparency. Okay? I'm going to do something tonight. I'm going to give away some power before I get elected. And I'm going to say everything in regard to the Carmel Redevelopment Commission that deals all financial transactions, their budget. The mayor says the redevelopment commission is part of the city. They don't submit a budget to the city council. If I become mayor, no matter what the law is, whether Senate Bill 550 passes or not, everything in the redevelopment commission will come before the city council that relates to finances, contracting, purchasing, loans, any types of debt. This is what we need for transparency. And another thing I'll do, any public request for documents will be filled within 10 days of receipt. I have somebody in the audience right now who spoke to me, who has been sent from person to person trying to get documents from the Carmel Redevelopment Commission in the last 2 days. So I'm tired of hearing this PR thing about this transparency, because it's only transparent if the mayor wants it released, not if the public wants it. And we need to change it. This is our city, your city, not my city, not the mayor's city. And everything needs to be transparent, with the exceptions of a few items that exist in contracting and legal things. So we need to work hard on that. And this is 2011. We should put it on the website. And it should be available for all Carmel citizens, so we don't have to waste a lot of city employee time pulling documents, making copies of it. Thank you.